What's good, everybody? As you can see, we are by the pool right now. Just got done with the gym and had some cardio session. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on video and just explain to everybody what I do and what I changed in my life to completely change my life. The things I did, the things I stopped doing, the things I started doing. And I went from being a broke college student, going out every single night, drinking every single night, to making $15,000 to $20,000 plus a month. Still being a full-time college student, still having a full-time job, having a girlfriend, and having all these responsibilities. Also having other business models running on the side, and still being able to do it all online, all doing organic drop shipping. But yeah, I didn't grow up fortunate. I didn't grow up with money. It was just me and my mom for the longest time. My mom and dad got divorced when I was like 3 years old. He wasn't really in my life that much. It is what it is. But I think I grew a lot, and I had to be the man of the family because it was just me and my mom. And my entire family are refugees. All of them came to America because of a war in Eastern Europe and back in 2000. And I grew up and I learned English with my mom. My mom didn't speak English. My grandparents didn't speak English. Nobody spoke English. You know what I'm saying? Nobody spoke English. So it was tough for everybody. We all were broke. We were all poor. We were all unfortunate. Living in minimum housing. I don't even know what it's called, but living in those kind of areas. And it was just a fucked up situation. And my mom never told me that we were struggling. My mom never showed me that we were struggling. But I always had a feeling that we couldn't get whatever we really wanted. My mom was struggling with bills as a single mother, you know what I'm saying? And she would still provide for me. I would still eat every single day. I would still get new shoes every other year, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. And like I said, I never knew about struggle. I never felt the struggle because I was so young. And I'm grateful for my mother that she never showed me that side, because that's a horrible feeling. I can see her face some days when we couldn't pay bills, when I was begging her to get us internet because I was addicted to playing Black Ops 3, or it was Black Ops 2 on PlayStation 3. And I could see her face. Like, looking back now, like, I don't know how she did it, and but she did. Anyways, fast forward, she ends up getting married. I have a stepfather now. I love that guy to death. But yeah, besides that, it was awesome, great, whatever. And at this point, everything picked up, and my mom was doing good for herself. My stepdad was doing good for himself, and we weren't living poor. We weren't, you know what I'm saying? And on to more of my personal life, of what got me started with drop shipping, what got me started with stop being a fucking bum, with trying to better myself every single day. So around 15, I was 15. I had my first ever girlfriend for 2 years. And from 15 to 17, I thought I was in love. I thought like this was going to be my forever. And obviously when you're a kid, you're going to have those things, those thoughts and everything. But yeah, that was like, I was head over heels for that girl. But it just didn't work out. It was tough. It was a tough breakup for me. But it was, I was 17 and I immediately jumped to another girl. So I didn't really feel that breakup as much. And when I jumped to the other girl, I was around 18 or 19. And I moved from Jacksonville to Pensacola, where I'm at now, for this girl. And we were together for a year and a half. And this breakup was a little bit more different, I was absolutely in love at this point, like head over heels. I didn't think anything was going to happen. Obviously, looking back, I understand why we ended up breaking up. But yeah, anyways, we broke up after a year and a half, and she broke up with me. She said that she made a bunch of excuses why she broke up with me, but in reality, looking back, she broke up with me because I wasn't the person I am today. I wasn't the person, I wasn't doing anything with my life. I would be playing video games every fucking day of my life in a college dorm. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't do anything with myself. I would not do a thing. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't have a job. I would sit in my dorm all day long playing NBA 2K. And I did have a YouTube channel at the time, so I was getting paid, but it wasn't the same. I wasn't taking daily showers. Bro, it was just fucked up. Truly. She had every right to break up with me, And it was kind of fucked up because I've heard some things that she's done, and I've seen some things that she's done and things like that. And good thing I didn't know while I was together with her, because I probably would have crashed out a little bit. And after this breakup, I was livid. I was mad at the world. I was mad at myself. I was mad at everybody. Every woman was a bitch to me. I didn't have no respect for anyone. While I was with this girl, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't going out to parties, doing whatever. I didn't have any friends. I didn't go to the gym. But after that, it was like I didn't give a damn about a thing. I would drink, I would smoke, I would talk to millions of girls. The amount of bodies I gained in 365 days after that girl, it was absolutely disgusting. And I don't want to say I regret any of those bodies. I learned something from every single one of those girls. So I'm not going to say I can't believe I did that, whatever. I learned at least one thing from every single one of those girls I've been with. But yeah, like I said, I was in college, and I was going out every single night, drinking every single night, getting drunk, getting hammered, fucking 2-3 girls a week, different. Oh my God, bro, it was absolutely fucking crazy. I cannot believe I did that. Now, at this point, I had a job, you know. At this point, I was working for the campus. Like I said, I'm in college, and I was working for campus. I was working for housing. And the thing with housing is they'll pay for your housing. You can live by yourself for free, and you'll also get $300 a month. So that kind of evens out. Like, yes, you get free housing, but you're getting $300 a month. And you still have to pay for food. You still have to pay for laundry. It was fucked up. So I ended up getting a second job on campus to really make as much money as possible. And at this point, I was really not doing my job. I was focusing more on the other on-campus job, and was just, it wasn't for me. And I wasn't doing the things that I was supposed to be doing. So I ended up getting fired, okay? And once I got fired, they told me, and I got fired on a Monday, right? And once I got fired on a Monday, they told me I had until Friday to get out. They told me I had until Friday to get out. They gave me 4 days to pack my shit and get the hell out of their face. And I'm like, oh my God. I thought I had to drop out of college. I thought I had to go back to Jacksonville, move back in with my parents. And at the time, I was having the best time of my life, going out every single night, fucking every single night, drinking every single night, sometimes smoking, going out with my friends. Bro, oh my God, bro. It was probably the best summer of my life ever, because I was so stupid. I was doing the stupidest shit ever. And at this point, I pretty much got evicted. So I got evicted, and I had a new place. And that was a 1-bedroom, $850 a month. And I loved living there because I didn't have to work for campus anymore. I didn't have to do all the bullshit. And I was still like low-key crashing out because I was broke. I was absolutely fucking broke. I had a Chevy Cruze, 2015 Chevy Cruze, broke as hell, still spending all of my money that I made from the second job, going out every single night, still going out on the nights that I had work the next day, coming to work, drunk, hungover, whatever. And it was just not a good idea. And it came to the point where it was everything was happening to me at once. I was going out every single night. I was getting in trouble with work. I got fired. I got evicted. And you know, and it was at a point where like I had a girlfriend. I was with her for like 3 weeks. And yeah, bro, she was not for me at all. I don't know what the hell I was thinking being with that girl. Long story short, she ended up giving me a damn STD. And nothing crazy. I don't have it anymore. It was something that, you know, you take a pill for 7 days and you're good to go. But bro, it just made me feel disgusted. And it took me 20 something bodies later to fucking understand, like, damn, like, what the hell am I doing? I'm broke as hell. I'm going out every single night. I'm like, I cannot provide for myself. I can't provide for a girl at that. I can't provide for my mom. My parents are still working. Like, what the fuck am I doing with myself? What am I doing with myself? So I made it my goal. I made it my mission. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit. Like, I already had my fun. I had my fun. And I'm tired of dealing with all the girls. I'm tired of dealing with all the bullshit, fighting every weekend, drama with going out. Bro, I was tired of that shit. I was tired of the life I was living. And I could not take it anymore. My car ended up breaking down. I didn't have a car for 1 year. I got my new car, in October of 2024. I didn't have my car for 1 fucking year. 1 year without a car. So, with that being said, and and at this point, and I'm looking back at it now, I never sat down and blamed anyone for my situation that I was in. I cannot blame anyone. I don't blame my ex-girlfriend for breaking up with me. I was a fucking bum. I never blamed me being broke on anyone else. At the end of the night, when I closed my eyes to go to sleep, I knew in my head and in my heart that it was my fault that I was fucking broke. It was my fault. It was my problem. Nobody else is going to give me money. Nobody's going to make me rich. Nobody's going to change my life. Nobody's going to buy me a car. Not a single person gives a fuck. They told me to get out in 4 days out of housing. They evicted me 4 days. I couldn't do shit. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm telling you guys, nobody gives a damn about what you go through. Nobody gives a damn about how you feel. Nobody gives a damn about your past, about your present, about your future. Nobody's going to change you. Nobody's going to change your life. Not a single person is going to help you with anything. I heard about drop shipping, and I was doing drop shipping, and at the time I was doing paid ads and spending all my fucking money on ads, and then not making any profit back once I started printing money, because I had to pay all my money to a credit card, and just to pay all the money, all the debt I had back. And it was just not a good situation with paid ads. And I bought a mentorship from this guy named Connor Kurtz. No beef, no disrespect for that guy, but he's not meant to be running a mentorship, unfortunately, at least at the time that he was doing it for me. And I don't want to say he scammed me, because I got my money back, but he scammed me. And it is what it is. You know, you can't always have what you want. You can't. And also, I'm not going to blame the guy for doing it. Like, I can't blame him for having an outside life. Like, he's not my daddy. He is nobody to me. So if he's going to take $5,000, he's going to take $5,000. Fortunately for me, I got some money back, because I told his ass, I'm going to take you to court. I reported him to like Better Business Bureau, whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You're going to have ups and downs with business. You're going to have crazy fucking good days, $1,000, $1,100 days, just a crazy amount of that, $5,000 days. You're going to have these days. You are going to have those days. But then you're going to have days that you're making $40. That's going to get to your head. There was a week that I was making $100 a day, and that really got to my head. Why? Because I was making $500, $700, $1,000 days every single fucking day. $15,000 a month, you know? So those weeks that I got, like, you know, $100 days, it doesn't hit the same, because then on my Shopify dashboard, instead of a 15K a month, I got a 10K a month. Everybody is going to be like, what the hell are you talking about already? Like, why are you complaining about this? And I'm not complaining, but I want more for myself. You need to have some kind of commitment towards yourself. You need to have some kind of delusion, some kind of dedication. I was absolutely fucking delusional. I dedicated my life to myself. And that's what you need to do. As a grown-ass man, I am 21 years old. As a grown-ass man, you need to change your life for the better. You need to get the fuck up. Go get a life. Go touch some grass first of all. Don't go crazy with alcohol. Don't go crazy with the drugs. You need to sit down with yourself. You need to fucking cry. You need to pray to yourself. You need to pray to God. Cry to yourself. Fucking look at yourself in the mirror and be like, is this the fucking person that I want my son to grow up and watch? Is this the person that my wife is going to admire? Is this the person that my mom is going to be proud of? Is this the person that I'm going to be proud of? Look at yourself in the fucking mirror for once in your life and change something about your life. Why are you sitting there not doing a thing with your life? You need to change that. Stop going out every single night. You don't deserve to go out every single night. You haven't even made a fucking dime today. Why are you going out? What are you celebrating? Stop spending your money on stupid shit. You're not a fucking designer. You're not ever gonna blow up on Instagram for posting your stupid ass purple jeans fit. You're not gonna be that person. You're not that person. Stop buying stupid ass outfits. Stop being stupid. Why are you doing this? In order to change your life, to make something of yourself, to make over 10 bands a month. 10 bands a month. Once you start a business, 10 bands a month is nothing. Thank God I'm able to make $10,000, but man, Business world, it is absolutely nothing. When I made $15,000 and then I went down to $10,000, I was pissed with myself. And when I look at myself, comparing myself to these college people, I'm like, damn, what the fuck did they do this month? And then I would make myself feel a little better. But at the end of the night, bro, I am pissed that I made only 10 bands this month. If you want to start a business, you need to think like you are a businessman. If you want to start a clothing brand, think of a fucking clothing brand owner and act like them, talk like them, do what they do. If you want to start dropshipping, if you want to start a clothing brand, you need to eat, sleep, drink clothing brand. You need to eat, sleep, drink dropshipping. And as you do that, you're going to find yourself in that. You're going to find your own style of editing. You're going to find your own style of clothing, style of whatever it is that you do. I don't give a damn. You're going to find your style. And then that's when you fucking skyrocket. That's when you blow up. You need to start off being a mirror. You need to mirror everyone's actions. In the beginning, start mirroring all the actions you see that are beneficial. Don't mirror all these, like, smoking, drinking, whatever, go partying. Don't mirror the bullshit. Only mirror good actions that you see. As you do this, you're going to see a difference within your life. And then obviously you will never lose yourself. You're always going to have the same character, the same personality. So you're going to have your own personality. Like I said, you're going to have your own style of everything that you do while also mirroring other people. People are going to look up to you. The amount of people that message me, Artie, please help me, that are willing to pay thousands of dollars to me, to Artie Hadzik, to help them learn how to organic dropship. Me. Before, a few months ago, I was negative $32 in the bank. And now I'm making over $15,000 only organic dropshipping. I have a car rental company. I have a consulting business teaching people how to do this. I'm talking about only organic dropshipping. I'm making 15 bands a month. Imagine the other shit I'm doing. Plus, I have a full-time job. I'm making more than 20 bands. But I'm only talking about organic dropshipping. I'm not talking about anything else. This is my organic dropshipping channel. You don't stop giving yourself excuses. You could have had the worst past ever. You could have had the most traumatic past ever. You could have seen things. You could have experienced things as a kid. It's no excuse. There is zero excuse. My real father has told me things that no child needs to hear. I've seen things that no child needs to see. No child. I don't need to talk about that. Do I let whatever my past has done to me affect me? No. I've seen people die in front of me. You need to fucking change. You need to change your fucking life. You need to make this shit happen because nobody's gonna make it happen for you. Stop being a bitch. Stop being stupid and get to fucking work. There's no reason to not work. There's no reason to fucking relax. You have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you're working, 8 hours you're sleeping. What else are you gonna be doing for the next 8 hours? You better not be fucking scrolling, watching social media, beating your meat all day long. What else is there to do? Go take care of somebody. Take care of yourself. If you have a girlfriend, go take care of her for 2 hours. If you have kids, go take care of them for another 2 hours. Then you what? Then you have 4 hours to yourself to do something with your life. You can dedicate yourself 4 hours in a day to change your life. But most of you have more than 4 hours in a day of free time to do something. Go ahead and change that. You have no fucking excuse. Fuck you if you think you have an excuse. Nobody's looking out for you. You need to look out for yourself. Nobody feels bad for you. You shouldn't feel bad for yourself. You're a bitch if you do.